Thank you, Robin. And you're right. This is a moment of collective shame. And I think we all feel that in different ways. We all have to look back as the international community and think, where could we have got this in a different place? And we've watched it happen in real time. We've not watched it as closely as we could have done if you'd all been allowed in to cover it, as with the other big moments of famine that many of us can remember through our lifetimes. And it is, as I say, a famine that could have been prevented, but there has been that systematic obstruction preventing us from getting those trucks moving at the scale that they need to, preventing us from breaking that blockade that has existed for so much of recent months. Now, I don't know what people in Gaza will be saying this morning. I doubt they'll be reading this report. They don't need to read the report. They know this. And they've known it for weeks and months. I think it's important, and many of those that I've been in touch with in recent weeks inside Israel, including survivors of the October 7th massacre in Nir Oz, kibbutz, and elsewhere, they want this food to get in. And I think it's important to recognize that there is a growing constituency in Israel that shares our demand that we must get this food moving in and we must avoid this starvation, that we must end this famine. I hope that their voices are heard. I would say to them, as I say to all of you, please read this report. Don't just listen to me. Read the report cover to cover. Read it again and be moved to action. So I think you're referring, there was a meeting on the 6th of August, a briefing meeting held by the American Embassy, which included a representative of the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation, which is running these militarized hubs inside Gaza. We know how to distribute aid at the scale needed to end this famine. Our system of distribution has been systematically dismantled and replaced. We have the food to deliver at scale. We have the networks to deliver at scale. We know how to do this. And we need to be allowed to do our work. What others do is for them. We need to be allowed to work. We are in very regular contact with American colleagues. It's notable that President Trump has clearly given an instruction that we must end this starvation. And I take that seriously. And I know that American colleagues take that seriously too. My ask of them is, of course, to let us operate at scale, to use the networks, the resources that we have, the experience that we have. We do this all over the world. And we've done it in Gaza, of course. You know, when I was there earlier this year in the first quarter, during the ceasefire, we were getting in 600, 700 trucks every day. We can do that again. We're ready to go. And we're trying to help our American colleagues understand that that is essential to ending this starvation and finding ways to use their influence and their engagement to that effect. Thank you for raising this, because this isn't just about UN access. We also need commercial access to end this famine, commercial access at scale, and we need access for our essential humanitarian partners across the humanitarian movement. I think the best reference point actually is the letter that over 100 NGOs wrote last week, which sets out the way in which they are being impeded. Very specifically, the obstacles that they need to be removed in order to deliver. And so when we call for unimpeded access through all the crossings, we are calling for that for our entire humanitarian movement. We need them back on the ground, delivering at scale and in a principled humanitarian way.